Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a clapper.
Yeah. We do need a clapper.
We need one of those things that goes, and action.
Have you seen the TikTok of the Christmas music where it's like dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah.
dun, and the kid in the background, and that's all his job is.
Jumping
Just
around.
Jumping
That's
around.
awesome. Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
We did not
Welcome.
know. Apparently there's people peeping. Been a long few days.
It has. Very much. Sorry that we have not recorded anything over the last few days. I will take responsibility for that.
Well, so, it's the season.
It is.
We're all in sales, and Jamie's in sales, and it's the end of the quarter, end of the year. So she's got a lot on her plate. And mixing in risky bitches on top of that, and then whiskey britches on top of that, and trying to do all the things that we do.
Yeah.
We're actually way behind. I think the last we did was what, Yellowstone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yellowstone. So that was day 9. So we're going to do a double tonight and a double tomorrow to try to get caught up. So we were on day 9. We're actually on day 14. So we're going to do, tonight we're going to do Whistlepig 10, which is a rye, complete rye. So that's right up your alley.
My rye.
And the next one, we're going to follow that up with Weller Antique 107, which is
Good stuff.
really good. It's a more of a wheated bourbon than your rye. So it's going to have a different flavor profile. The Whistlepig is, I believe that's a 90 proof.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Let me check my
It's
notes.
a little less.
Oh no, Whistlepig is my notes. Say it's 100 proof, so it's a little warmer, but it's a rye, so it is. I think you'll definitely like it. It'll have a spicy finish.
Yeah.
To it, like you like.
Okay.
So we've we have not cleansed or warmed our palate yet.
No, I need to do the burn, the chew.
If you'd like.
Whatever it is, I have to. It's the only way.
It's the only way you can go.
It's the only way.
Oh, that's good. Oh. Not sure what I'm getting there.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
And yet she still wants to charge ahead.
It's just that first sip, my God. Every time. And I will say that was flowery of what I can taste.
Ooh, okay. So it's the proof, a little bit higher proof is going to be a little bit warmer. You're going to get a little more of the alcohol flavor up front. But once that gets all settled in, I think you'll get some more flavors. So, any idea what you're smelling there?
I think I had a killer here.
Right?
Cinnamon.
Definitely cinnamon.
Yeah, out of the left.
That's going to be your rye. Right? That's going to be your heat, your peppery.
Yeah. Definitely the cinnamon out of the left. Cinnamon and vanilla. And then on the right hand side.
Oh.
I'm getting a little nut out of the right hand side. A little nut.
Wow. Oh, you got to taste it now.
Yeah.
That second taste is phenomenal.
The word buttery comes to mind.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, do you agree? Buttery.
Buttery. It's got some other spices in there.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure what.
That's really good though.
Yeah. That's completely different. But then again, it's been 4 days since we've had any bourbon.
We had a 4-day drought.
We did.
Okay.
That's delicious.
So what's interesting is I don't smell the leather, but I taste the leather.
Really? I don't get
I
any
do.
leather this time.
I'm getting it just on the back end. There's just a little bit of that leather, but I can't smell it at all.
So I'm going to pull up some of the notes because I wanted to see. I didn't want to look at them before, but pull up the tasting notes. Whistlepig 10. This is a store pick. 100 proof, 17-year rye whiskey out of Vermont. On the nose, there's some allspice, orange peel, anise, however you pronounce it,
Anise,
oak,
yeah.
char, and caramel. So I got a little bit of that orange. A little bit of that orange peel, a little bit of the allspice. I didn't get any of the anise at all.
No.
On the palate, sweet, hints of caramel and vanilla, followed by rice, spice, and mint.
I don't get any mint.
I didn't get any mint. Maybe as it just sits there. On the finish, it says it's a long, warm finish with a butterscotch and caramel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
okay.
it is a long finish.
I agree. It is. It lingers.
And the
Yeah.
flavor lingers on the tongue. It's not
It
going
does.
anywhere.
No.
You're really getting to enjoy this for...
Like, I almost feel like if I had to put this in a category of drinks, like this is like the port wine of whiskey. Like it's a dessert whiskey, in my opinion.
I really love that.
Mm-hmm. I do too. That's really yummy.
That's got some fantastic flavors to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, is there any other notes there? Nope, that was about it. Not a whole lot of info on the Whistlepig.
Mm-mm.
That's a winner. Winner in my book. I'm going to finish it.
There for just a second.
Get out of here. Shut the front door.
Just a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what I've had that's had anise in it. What would I have eaten that has that in it?
Well, that gives
Because-
you a little bit of... Anise is kind of like a black licorice flavor to it.
Because there's a flavor that I can't quite place, and I'm wondering if that's maybe it. I don't know.
Huh. On the palate, sweet, hints of caramel vanilla, followed by rice, spice, and mint.
I'm still not picking up on the mint. I think my sniffer's broken.
I can't put
That's
my finger on
pretty
it,
damn
but
good,
that's
though.
really got a really unique flavor to it.
Yeah.
I don't hate that one bit.
That leather. Okay. maybe it's dinner beforehand mixing with it, and it's making it taste a lot stronger. But with each sip, that leather on my tongue is getting more pronounced.
I think that's the bad fries from Whataburger tonight.
Could have been. Could have been.
Whataburger, you're disappointing us. Just saying.
Well,
Breaks my
let's be
heart.
real. That particular location of Whataburger was a letdown. But it's always a letdown. It's the worst Whataburger there ever was.
I would say that's probably true.
It
I
is,
hate to say it, but Whataburger at, what is it, 114
114
by
and
Texas
35.
Motor Speedway,
Yeah.
just
Not
north
good.
of Fort Worth.
Every
Not a
time we
fan.
go, the food's cold. It tastes like it's been sitting out
Yeah.
for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's really
Don't
not
love
good.
that. Don't love that.
Anyways, we digress.
Yeah.
Now, if they only serve bourbon or whiskey at Whataburger, that'd be
I
awesome.
would be there every day.
You know, when we first moved to Texas in 1997, Cher and I, we went into James Coney Island,
Mm-hmm.
which is a kind of a fast food joint, right?
I love James
Coney Island, JCI,
Yeah.
hot dogs, mammy,
Yeah.
and we could buy beer. Yeah.
Can you buy beer, JCI?
I don't think you can anymore, but back in 97, you could buy beer at the fast food joints. They had them in the iced coolers right up front. You just grab yourself a beer and have yourself a hot dog.
James Coney was always the place that after a hurricane would come through and everybody was all shut down, James Coney was never shut down. And so you always got to go to James Coney Island because they were all, for whatever reason, they were the only ones that had power. And so they were whipping up hot dogs with chili and cheese and all sorts of stuff.
So do you think it's just because the hot dogs just sit in water all the time in warm water, so they just never get cold?
I don't know, but I will tell you, we got it every time a hurricane came through.
I mean, even the buns were so soft and squishy, right?
Oh, but they're so
they were sitting in
good.
water, I swear
and
to God.
they put them in those boxes, and then they just ladle the
slop on them. But the coolest thing about James Coney Island, for anybody who's never had it, is they have this gun that they pulled out, and that's what they put the cheese whiz.
Yep. Yes, literally, it's a cheese gun. Just like a
look like just an industrial sized cheese whiz right over there.
Yes, James Coney was a solid choice. They're still there.
Hot dogging it, hot dogging it.
Off of Mason Road. Yeah.
Coney Island. Hot dogging it, hot dogging it. Oh my God. All right.
Out of control.
We're killing time here. All right. So next we are going to Weller, which is, Weller is Weller. There's nothing else I can say about it. It's a kind of a timeless classic. I think just about anybody who appreciates bourbon and whiskey appreciate Weller. It's just so good. This is a bourbon. It's an antique 107. The 107 stands for the proof, so it's 107 proof. It's going to bite you a little bit.
This is going to be a little much.
It's going to bite you a little bit. It's going to have a little more heat to it for sure. This is a wheated bourbon, so I don't know as though you were a big fan.
Not so far have I been a huge fan of
Elijah Craig.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. That was Elijah Craig was barrel proof. That was a wheated bourbon as well, I believe. Oh no, the 17. Well, the Elijah Craig you didn't care for. Then we had the sweet wheat in 1792. I cannot remember. So, really not sure how old this is. They really put what they call an age statement on there. And they don't release what the mash bill is. So you don't know what the percentages are. But we do know it's bourbon because it is over
51%.
51% corn. Boom, boom.
They're learning some things.
I think they said it's like 6, 7, 8 years old, somewhere around there. It's good. This is probably, it looks like it's going to be a little thicker.
Okay.
And you can see it on the swirl, it's a little heavier.
Huh.
Oh. That is significantly smoother than I thought it was going to be at the 107. She's not making googly eyes on her faces.
I'm trying to place what I just tasted. And I don't... What? I feel like my taste buds are confused.
Yeah. I'm just reading some of the notes. Oh. This is killer. By the way, we always said we'd have guests.
You can't have any bourbon.
We're really hoping that the other half of Risky Bitches will join us one night. I don't think she's a real whiskey fan, right?
But she loves whiskey.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she'll drink it.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
So we're going to have her one of these nights. Do you like this?
I do, but I'm still I'm telling you, my taste buds are very confused.
It's hard to taste two back to back.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what it is. I don't.
Well, I'm a little bummed because I wanted to try both Wellers back to back.
That's true.
Right, because we've got another one. Weller 12
time,
is
right?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're going to do Weller 12 and the Japanese whiskey Nika tomorrow. So we'll do both of those, and then we'll come back with Calumet Single Rack Black Bourbon 15-year and Sam Houston 15 Texas 3. It's a 15-year bourbon as well. We're going to try to get caught up. So it's AJ's birthday this week on Thursday. Happy birthday, AJ, on Thursday.
AJ.
He's going to be 30. Holy crap. I know, 30.
Big 3-0.
Yeah, amazing that one, that he's 30, and two, that Cher and I are old enough to have a 30-year-old.
That's true. But y'all were young.
Yeah, we were just babies.
Yeah.
I'm going to try another sip of this one. I don't know. I can't remember if the camera could pick it up the other day. If you could actually see the legs on that and how long they're just sitting there. That's a lot thicker.
Yeah. It takes them a really long time to
Mm-hmm.
fall.
It's thick on the back end. It's not quite syrupy, but it's definitely thicker than the last one.
Yeah. It's definitely vanilla. There's a lot of vanilla that I'm picking up.
A lot of vanilla. So this is what the tasting note says. This is from the, what's my app? Distiller app. God, this COVID thing, man. Did you know it's been a year? It was a year ago this week that I started getting sick. Yeah.
Oh, man. I talked about you today on the phone with somebody.
Oh, Lord.
We were just talking about COVID. And I was like, oh, my gosh. My father-in-law.
Crazy.
Wild.
Crazy.
And now look at you. We're
doing
a whiskey and bourbon advent.
Thank God.
I know.
It was dicey.
It was dicey there for a minute.
Let's dicey for a long time.
Not do that again.
Yeah, that's been the plan. I told somebody today, who was I on the phone to? I don't know. It was one of my clients. And I said, well, I'm down in Texas. And their first response was, oh, God, no. Not again.
Not again. I mean, that's fair. That is a fair response.
Hey, to be fair, I've been a little nervous about it this week. Well, I really have. I don't know. There's some PTSD going on from all that. All the memories are coming back. I can't drive past the Presbyterian Hospital up in Denton right now. Can't do it. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's where I spent a month last year. Really bad. But anyways, grateful to be here. We didn't cheers, so we may as well do that right now.
Yeah.
That went down the wrong pipe.
I feel as if the jury is still out on this one. I don't like it as much as the last one. But I don't dislike it. Like I should preface that. I don't dislike, like I would drink a glass of this with no problem. Like it's not, I don't feel the way I feel about the Elijah Craig, about this one. This one is good. It's just,
So that's just going back to, you're definitely a rye.
Rye, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is more wheat, so it's more of a bourbon, a little bit sweeter.
Yeah. And maybe
you're not getting some of the taste or flavor through.
And I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't particularly love stuff that's sweet. So
that's a fact. You do not, and no. I absolutely do.
This is true.
Wheated bourbon distilled by Buffalo Trace Distillery. Higher proof holds up nicely to both cocktails or the rocks while maintaining its distinct wheated properties. This is on the Distiller app. Highly recommend this app. I'll put a link below. Tasting notes: like the Special Reserve, you keep the honey, sweetness, and vanilla.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of vanilla.
You get any of the honey? Mm-mm. Now that it mentions that?
No.
Okay. Add a little alcohol burn and some cinnamon. The palate continues with the burn. Cut with dark fruits, apples, and caramel.
Okay.
Caramel.
I can taste the caramel for sure.
Finish is viscous and long with apple turnover. Sometimes I think people get paid to just throw words in there because I don't get viscous, long apple turnovers.
No.
I haven't tasted any of that. Where do they come up with this?
I know.
That's why they're
paid the big bucks.
I guess so.
We make YouTube videos.
Well, not very good ones, but they're here. Oh, I have a little bit left, so we're going to post this in a little bit. So I want to say cheers to our good friends Mark and Karen Giaco, Dave and Connie Giaco, back in Ohio. They had some great things happen to them in the last week. They're wonderful people. So I'm so happy that the great things have happened for you guys. So cheers to you.
Cheers.
Just trying to get another watcher, that's all. That's absolutely not true. The Giaco family is just incredible, and we appreciate their friendship so much.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. I like it a lot. I'm not on the Weller train all the way.
Okay.
I won't not drink it.
Got it. But it's not.
It's not going to be my first pick.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
And I know a lot of people love Weller, but that's, again, we talked about the other night, right? It's the great thing about bourbons and whiskeys and things that everybody's got a different flavor for.
Yeah, there's so many different ones that you can.
I would say out of the two tonight, I preferred the Whistlepig.
I did too. Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Yeah, still a good drink, but
don't hate it.
Don't hate it. Wouldn't turn it down
Absolutely
if it was
not.
given to me. But the Whistlepig comes out the winner tonight, for sure.
It's got a lot more alcohol to it.
Yep.
You want to do a third one?
Oof. No. 2 is my limit on a school night.
And 11 are done. Hopefully we can do this again tomorrow. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We don't get crazy busy with work. We're doing the best. We're not YouTubers by any stretch.
No.
But we're having fun.
Yeah.
What else? You got anything?
I don't think
Ready
so.
for this to be done?
No,
No, I mean tonight. Just tonight.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
What time is it? 7:39.
Yeah.
We're finishing this up on Tuesday the 14th.
Tuesday the 14th.
Oh my God. I don't know how these people do it. I really don't. I mean,
they've got to do it ahead of time. There's no way they don't.
You know, there's so many great YouTubers out there. I mean, for any genre that you like. I was watching Bourbon Junkies, who I love those guys. They're a couple of nutcases. And they're putting out the same thing. Yeah. Right? But I swear to God, I think, like I said, they do
They
this
plan ahead. Yeah.
Plus, they've got a whole setup. You know, that's all we do is we push all the stuff that's in the house behind the camera so you don't see it. And the laundry's piled up back there, and it's not. Anyways,
even if it was, who cares?
They don't see it.
They don't know.
They don't
You
know.
don't know.
Live a life of perfection right here. All right. I think that should do it, huh?
I think so.
All right. Until next time, cheers, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.